Hi, good morning, students. Today we are going to see the topic of special characteristics of service retailing. Let us go to the topic. What are the important characteristics of retailing? It offers direct interaction with the customers. So, when it offers the direct interaction with the customers, so we can know the customers what they feel and what this is they are willing to buy our product or not. So that is the main important characteristic. Next one is the small quantity makes large quantity, and the customer service, point of sales promotions, and different forms. And location and layout being important. Why? Because the location is very important in this present situation in the retailing. If the location is not convenient, the customers cannot buy the goods. So the transportation of the customers also is very important. That's why the layout is placed, which is useful to carry the products. Okay. Next one is the big employment provider. So these are the major important characteristics of retailing. The next one is the what are the service retailing. In this service retailing, they having three kinds of service retailing. One is rented good service, owned good service, non-good services. Rented good service means which you know that we are taking some goods as the rent. That means for functions we will take the decorations or the event organization or some other things. They buy some rented goods, or for example to make any event, that means acting in the schools, we will buy some clothes from the rented goods. Okay. And own good services means that is purchased by us only. Non-good services, which is like a welfare purpose. Okay. The next one is the service retailing, how it is best in the practice. In that means we can have the 10 points. The first one is the base decision on what the customers want and expects from the retailer, and think and act in terms of the entire customer experience. Continuously improve all parts of the customer experience. Employ and reward workers who can build customer relationship. Train employee to cope with the emotional cost of services. Create and sustain strong customer service orientation. Correct mistake as they are occurred and avoid failing customers twice. So empower your customer to co-produce their own service experience. Get your managers to lead from the front, not from the top. Treat all of your customers as if they were guests. This means these are the major 10 points which is giving the best practices in the service retailing. That means we can see the customers how they are expecting and what type of expectation they're having, and we can see the entire customers how they feel of buying our products of the retailers, making in a good convenient way to the customers and taking the feedback, is they are unhappy of our product or not. So by appreciating of us, the employee to do the work, the employee can get rewards and build a customer relationship very good. So these are the major practices to provide a good service in the retailing. Next one, we're having the major 4 characteristics of service retailing, that is intangibility, inseparability, perishability, and variability. Let us see the topic of the intangibility. So the intangibility is no patent protection possible, difficult to display, communicate service benefits, service price difficult to set, quality judgment is subjective. Some services involve performance or experience. So we cannot protect our patent. Patent protection is not possible here. That means the retailing having some other using some name. So that retail shop they can use the same good to others. Okay. And it is very difficult to display or to communicate service benefits, and services price difficult to set, and also the quality of judgment is subjective. And some services involve performance or the based on experience. And next one, let us going to see this topic of the inseparability. The consumers may be involved in service production, centralized mass production difficult. Consumer loyalty may rest with employees. Loyalty means you know that giving the beliefness. So the customer Loyalty may trust with the employees. This is the major thing. That is the customer loyal may rest with the employees. And the centralization mass production is very difficult. The centralization mass production means whatever the production having is to find out in the centralization. Okay. And next one is the perishability. The services cannot be inventoried. Effects of seasonality can be served. Planning employee schedules can be complex. So effects of seasonality means based on the season. Why now this corona is a very pandemic situation, so it's happening in a see this they're causing happening. So these types of things will be happen, so the service cannot be inventoried. So the planning employee schedules can be complex. Next one is the variability. The variability is the standardization and quality control hard to achieve. Services may be delivered in locations beyond control of management. So the customers may perceive variability even when it does not actually occur. So we can see so many of things having different. So the management whoever having the location, they have to see what is the standard, how we can provide, what is the quality control, how we have to approach it. So all the things we can see in this variability. This is one of the major in the service retailing. Okay, let us see the perception of the consumer in the service retailing. So overall consumer, the perception of retailing is the retailer have to understand the consumer's need. Next one, it is the reliable of the service technology and it's have to respond to the customer request. So the service perform right the first time, and depending that is the ability in handling problem. Services provided promised and it's have to be respectful contact with customers, information about the service. So what we are providing, what type of services we are giving, this all the information we have to give to the customers. And we have to provide the quality of employees, the service quality and the reliability. The service environment is very important, and they have to be in clarity of this benefits what we are providing and the promptness of services. So the convenience of the service is very important to the customers. Okay, my dear students, I hope you understood this. Thank you. Bye.